Unmet expectations are predestined resentments, and especially unspoken expectations are even a higher chance of resentments. Predestined resentments. If you do expect anything, there's a chance you're going to get let down. And I had this happen multiple times this week. I was expecting something to go my way, and it went crooked. I was expecting this, it went the opposite. I was expecting this, nope. You know, sometimes it was with people, sometimes it was with myself, sometimes it was with situations. And see, when you get to where you can laugh about that, that's when you get beauty in life. We went to Holiday World this weekend, and there's just something inside me where I'm like, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go, I want to get there as quick as I can. I want to be there early, right? And the whole way, I'm thinking, man, we're gonna get there, and the park's gonna be open for an hour already, hour and a half, 2 hours, and it's like, we could have been at the park. We don't, it's an amusement park. It's not something we do often. So I'm like, hey, if we're going on to get there from the time they open to the time I close, and we're heading there, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like, man, we're all running late as a group. You know how that is. You get a group of people together, there's bound to be some people that's late. It may even be the person that organized it. Because I didn't, it happened this time. The person was like, be there on time, be there on time, be there on time. Was one of the second to last person there. So we were all expecting one of us to be late, but the person who was harping on all of us, or coordinating this for the whole 2 months, was late. So I'm not gonna lie, when I was on my way there, that 2.5 hour drive, I was kind of blaming that person. And then the funny thing was, as we get there, we're in the parking lot. I'm like, let's get in, let's get in. They're like, yeah, it's about to open in like 8 minutes. And I was like, what? No, it opens at 10. Well, there was a time change. It was far enough away where they were an hour behind us. So sure enough, we was early the whole time. 2.5 hours. I went in and out of victim mode. Like, I want to get this day with my kids, and I want every single minute of it. But see, what happened was those expectations will rob you. So that whole drive, I was going in and out of frustration, and I got robbed of that piece of being there for 2.5 hours in the vehicle with my kiddos, of just being present and peaceful. Because instead I was getting distracted by that expectation. And the first universal law is, it is what it is, nothing more, nothing less. So it's like, if you just stop expecting and let it turn out the way it's going to turn out, because it's going to turn out that way anyways. How many times have you been like, I'm going to make sure this turns out this way, and it totally went crooked? It went sideways. It didn't even have anything close to the way you wanted it to work out. And I want you to think about that. Like, when was one time where you were dead set on making a situation go this way, and it did not even go close to the way you wanted it to? That expectation that had to humble you. And see, that's all it is. When you go through things in life, they're just lessons. And the quicker you learn lessons and engrave them into your brain, like, hey, you know what? Things can go this type of way, and it's okay. It's okay. It actually might work out to your favor. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would like some more beauty sleep, but it's okay. And one, if you are a person who has a lot of expectations, and you routinely find yourself like going through hard times, hard conversations, hard situations with people because they're not meeting your expectations, I want you to ask yourself, are you even communicating that expectation? Are you doing your best to, like, maturely communicate? Like, are you making sure that you're communicating in a way they're receiving it before you expect it? Are you meeting your own expectations for yourself? You know, there's times where I let myself down, and that's one of the biggest lessons for me, and that what humbles me is like, Curtis, you know what, like, you expected yourself to handle something a certain type of way or do something a certain specific type of way, and you didn't do it. So how can you expect others, to do what you want them to do, or act how you want them to act, or even respond the way you want them to respond, if you don't even do it yourself sometimes? Or if I'm acting a specific type of way to somebody else and they're like, Curtis, I don't like how you responded with that as well. So see, it's on both sides. Our minds are so different that your expectations for somebody else didn't go the way, but they could be thinking the other thing. Like, man, I expected them to understand why I was running late, or understand why I did it this way instead of that way, or understand. So today, I just want you to think about how expectations and understanding are almost the opposites. Because if you're just putting yourself in a place of, hey, I'm just going to enjoy this to the fullest and understand whatever way comes, it comes. And it was meant to happen that type of way, even if I didn't agree on it. Then you can let your shoulders down and just enjoy being present in life. I hope this helped. If you have a situation where you had expectations and it didn't go the right way, and if there was a lesson that you had learned from that, put that in the comment sections so other people that are going through life and life's not going exactly how they expected it to, that they can learn from it, they can recover from it, and they can turn it into good. How can this be something that we turn into unmet expectations that turned into resentments into something great, an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to learn a lesson, an opportunity to teach somebody else so they don't go through as many unmet expectations that turned into resentments. I love you all. Hope this helped. Like, share, comment, tag, you know the drill, and be boundless. Drop those expectations.